Right guys, Gaft is back with the explanation to the signed card to impossible location. The location was the top of the box. Now this is a top of the box card, but it has the cellophane on it so you can slide a card under it. So this is a standard top of the box scaff, but before you actually stick the two layers together, you're going to put a layer of cellophane between it. Now the cellophane that I've used, I have these card sleeves. I will leave a link in a pinned comment as to where these came from, but I'm using the actual clear part of it. It's a little bit thicker than the cellophane on the box, but I tried working with the cellophane on the box. You can't really work with it, so I decided to use that, and no one's ever really noticed it. So you're going to cut the clear piece of cellophane off this card. You're going to then create a top of the box scaff. Now I will leave a link in that same pinned comment to how to actually build a top of the box scaff. But basically you're going to cut, this is a empty box, I've cut the front off. You've also got a blue card to match this, which is going to be the back of this, with the magnets in position so they will attract to the top of the box. So at some point this is going to be stuck on here like that. So you've got your magnets on the card. So when you're at the point when you want to stick these two layers together, you're going to get your cellophane, you're going to stick it on the one side like I've done here. You're going to run some glue stick down here, fold this over, making sure this cellophane is fairly tight. But what I would advise to do is to get a playing card, put this under the cellophane, so when you do actually pull this cellophane nice and taut, it will be nice and tight, but it won't be too tight that you can't get a card under it. The first time I did this, I didn't have a playing card under that cellophane, and when I built it, it was too hard to slide this in. It would go in, but I want this to go in quite nice and easily. So you're going to fold over these two layers, stick that down, and then you're going to stick this back over it like that, and you will have a top of the box scaff which will have a bit of cellophane on it. When you've done that, you will have a card which looks like this. Like I say, there will be a link to a tutorial video I've done on building the top of the box scaff, a proper video, but that's basically it. Right, how the trick starts out is you're going to have your top of the box scaff on the bottom of the deck, face up, remembering the orientation, so it needs to be around this way so you can actually slide a card in. This will all go into the box and you're good to go. Right, let me just show you something crazy. I'm going to take out all the cards, making sure not to flash this card on the bottom, and you do have a little bit of a discrepancy right on the end. You might not be able to see it in camera. It is there, but you can easily hide that like this. Close up the box and place the box aside and say, look, the first things we want to do is just to take any card you want. This is a mystery card. So they're going to point to any card, free choice. I mean, you can give these cards a bit of a shuffle if you want, just maintain that bottom card. They're going to take any card they want and you're going to slide it under the cellophane. Maybe not this card, look, because that's got a bit of black marker on it, so we'll get rid of that. But any card, slide it under the cellophane, put the box aside, remembering where the top of the box is and the fact that your gimmick at the moment is upside down. You'll now give them a chance to touch any other card. Let's say you want this one. This card, it doesn't matter that you see this card. I've seen this trick before, it doesn't matter. If you can just sign that for me. Whilst they're signing this, you're going to get a pinky pull down on that bottom card. You're then going to cut it into the middle. So you're going to be in a position where this card is laying flat on this portion in your hand, and you will have a break above it. So that in a minute you're just basically going to take their card and you're going to slide it into the deck. Now this is why you want that extra card, so this slides in nice and easy, and push it in. But to the spectator, they've signed the card. Whilst they're signing the card, you're going to get a little pinky pull down, swing cut it to the middle, keep maintaining your break. They're going to sign this card, wait for the ink to dry, and you're just going to place it. You can do some of this tapping, but you're just going to place it under that card, and it does go in very easily. You'll then push it all in, and you're just going to double undercut that, to the bottom. I think I've just cut it to the top. Where do we want it? We want this on the bottom, so get it right, gaffer. This is on the bottom. You're going to get a pinky pull down, double undercut it. You're going to take their card, you're going to slide it under that cellophane. You are then going to, oh yeah, what you can do is, because it's a thick card, you notice you'll catch a thumb break. Because it's a thick card, you can catch a break, because you want that card to be on the bottom of the packet. You do need to spin the deck around now. I mean, you could easily just fan these cards and say, look, your card is somewhere in the pack, so you can get a chance to rotate this card, because in a minute you're going to pick up the box. So you've just signed a card, it was put back into the deck, and at the beginning of the trick we put a card under the cellophane. Now you've deposited your gimmick on top of the deck. So now all you need to do, if you have your hands down the side like this, it will give you a bit of cover. I know a lot of you guys have got eagle eyes, you can see this is a top of the box gaff, but the fact that you've actually got a card slid under the cellophane hides the fact that there's a gaff on the top of the deck, because they do know there's a card under there. Now you can slide this card out, you can flash the bottom of the box, look, you can take this card out. Somebody suggested not just dropping this down there, because you eagle-eyed guys can see this top of the box gaff. You could discard the box. They've seen a card, they put it in there, they've seen it come out. What else is there to see? And wouldn't you believe it, it's only your 8 of hearts. So it's just a 2.0 version top of the box gaff. So once again, this is going to be on the bottom this way around. That's the original card they put under. Right, just touch any card for me. Let's say you want this one. Right, this is a mystery card. We're going to place that under the box for now. Right, touch any card you want. That one, if you can just sign that for me. While they're signing it, you're going to get your pinky pull down. Swing cut it to the middle. Make sure that ink's dry. We're just going to place that somewhere into the pack. We might even give the cards a little cut. So your card is somewhere in the pack. Now at the beginning of the trick, remember we placed a card under the cellophane. I'll show you the card is still under the cellophane. We'll place it right there. Get rid of that. And wouldn't you know it, it's only your 4 of clubs. So there you go guys, nothing to it, super simple. Just a 2.0 top of the box gaff, and that is the original card they chose. It is hiding. But I mean, does it look any different? There's a glare to it, look. So that's it guys. Make sure to subscribe to the Gaff Academy, post notifications on, smash the like button, and we'll see you tomorrow. And England 3-0. Lovely. Cheers.